Hello, ladies. Welcome. I'm so excited to come live to you because today is my 21-year anniversary with Mary Kay and being an entrepreneur. And I couldn't go without saying thank you to each and every one of you for supporting me. Some of you have been with me for 21 years. Can you believe it? So I just want to say thank you for supporting me and being part of my adventure and part of my business and my journey. There has been so much that has happened over 21 years. Never in a million years have I ever thought this is where I would be. Some of you know my story, some of you don't, but I want to share a little bit with you tonight about how I got started in Mary Kay and just share a couple tips with you because so many of you have been thinking about starting your own Mary Kay business. You are lovers of the product and you're religious users of the product. And I know some of you have been sitting on the fence. So I thought I'd share with you my top 10 tips on how to have a side gig business and be successful with a side gig business and even decide to turn it into more of a full-time lifestyle if you choose down the road. So my story started 21 years ago. I was 21 years old and I started my Mary Kay business because I was working in public accounting. That is my degree. And I left that job 1 year after signing up with Mary Kay because I lost my job. And so if any of you have ever lost your job before, it's hard, it's scary, and you don't really know where it's going to take you. But it ended up being a big blessing in disguise because I hated accounting. It just wasn't my personality. I didn't love it, and ended up being a blessing because little did I ever know I would be doing Mary Kay and building a Mary Kay business. And I never saw myself as being an entrepreneur, but funny part is that when I lost my job, I picked up my Mary Kay business to help make ends meet. And fast forward 6 months into it, it replaced my full-time income and it gave me the flexibility and freedom to really live the lifestyle that I really had wanted. I was working so many hours in public accounting and not getting paid for it. So, because I was salary. So I just loved the idea of being able to get paid for my effort and work my business around my schedule and my life and give me some flexibility to really choose what I do, how I do it, and then how much I do of it. But I wanted to share 10 tips for you because some of you are on the fence and maybe considering a Mary Kay business yourself. And there's nothing more that I would love to have you join me in this exciting adventure in this life. There's a place for everybody. Not everybody turns it into their full-time business, of course. A lot of people are very part-time. Some people are very personal use and smart shoppers. But there are some tips I would love to give you because as customers and people who love this product, I want to share my tips on success. So while you're thinking about the decision for yourself, you can ponder some of these things. So how to turn a side business into a great success. Number one is consistency. Everything we do, it has to be consistent. I say consistency is important in everything we do, but consistency is super important because it's the days, the weeks, the years, and the months all combined that bring us to the success. You know, I have been doing this for 21 years and things I used to do in the beginning, I don't do the same today, but the compilation of doing everything that I do effort-wise, whether it's a small scale effort or a big scale effort, is what brings success in this business or any business that you may be building on your own. Number two is treating it like a business. Yes, a lot of women have struggled in general when it comes to any type of business is treating it like a business. And what do I mean by that? Knowing what you want to accomplish, knowing your numbers, knowing what is something that you're trying to replace, if you're trying to replace a certain dollar amount, knowing and treating it like a business, your routines, your schedules, all of that means treating it like a business and respecting it like a business. And what that means is when you say you're going to do something for your business, you follow through and do it, even if you don't feel like it. That's where success comes. It doesn't have to be a lot of effort. It could be 15 minutes a day. It can be 5 minutes a day. But what you say you're going to do, being consistent doing that, is what brings success when it comes to building a successful business. Number 3, making bold moves. I started my Mary Kay business in Pennsylvania, and as you know, I live in Maryland now. So for me, a bold move was when I moved to Maryland from Pennsylvania. I came here. My ex-husband lived here. He didn't have any friends. We didn't have any family members. And so I built a whole new business from scratch in Maryland. And that was one of the best success strategies for me because, it was something that I had to do and force myself out of my comfort zone. So making a bold move or a bold change is super scary sometimes, but sometimes that's what you have to do. And sometimes that could look like deciding to start a business. It could be a bold move. It could be moving. It could be stepping out of your comfort zone and talking to somebody you're afraid to talk to. It could be so many things. It looks different for everybody, but making those bold moves and those scary moves sometimes are what brings the most success when building a business. Number 4 is aligning yourself with people that you would want to change places with or switch places with. What do I mean by that? I mean aligning yourself with women that and also not taking advice from people or opinions from people that you wouldn't trade places with. So aligning yourself with people that you admire and that you would want to mimic what they're doing because they've gone before you. There's a saying that the 5 most people you hang around with, you become. So aligning yourself with those types of people is one of the great successes when it comes to building a business or any business you're building, especially when you're building a Mary Kay business. And that's one of the things I love so much about Mary Kay is that we have this sisterhood, that we can align with each other and we build each other up and we're there for each other. Number 5 is put more effort into your growth strategy versus your goal strategy. What do I mean by that? Being more growth conscious, not goal conscious. Yes, I have goals. Yes, having goals is really important. But if you focus more on the growth conscious part of your life and your business, you're focused more on the journey and versus the destination and end point. And sometimes when we're focused on the destination and end point, we're so focused on getting it done, that you lose everything in between. And honestly, in 21 years, there's so many goals that I still haven't accomplished because my journey hasn't taken me there yet. I'm still learning and growing as an individual, as an entrepreneur, as a woman. So being more growth conscious, that's one of my tips. Number 6, it's not about getting it right. I hear a lot of times from women that they're afraid to start a business because they don't know all the information. They're not knowledgeable in that field and they're not experts in makeup and skincare. It's not about getting it right. It's about doing it over and over again until it's not wrong. So what does that mean? Practice. That just means practice. And the only way to practice is by doing it. One of the things I love so much is that, in Mary Kay, we have full training programs that we're able to enable and work with women one-on-one at their own pace. But it's practice. And I still make mistakes. So even though I've been doing this for 21 years, I'm still working on not getting it wrong. So I think about that in the sense of sports. If you think about a sports team, or my daughter's a dancer, for example, the dance teacher makes them do the dance over and over and over again until they don't get it wrong. And so that's the thing about success is that you do it over and over again until you just don't get it wrong anymore. Just like a math problem. You can do your math homework. A student can do their math homework today and get the problem correct. And then tomorrow, they could go do that again and not get it correct because they didn't get it. So number 7 is investing in mentors and your personal growth and coaching. And so one of the things I find really valuable in success, and that's with building a business, is investing in myself, investing in who I align myself with when I get coaching and I have mentors. I have Mary Kay mentors. One of the greatest things about my Mary Kay business is that I have mentors in Mary Kay and that I have women who are there for me and support me and have gone before me and encouraged me and teach me how I should do things and how I can work my business. And one of the things I love so much is exactly that, is that we grow with each other and we educate and train each other without any expectation of anything being done in reciprocation, which I love so much. Number 8, and it kind of coincides with investing in yourself and coaching, is belief barrier. Having that belief in yourself is sometimes the hardest thing for women to overcome. I think women struggle the most with belief. Sometimes it's worthiness, but a lot of times it comes down to the belief factor. I have a couple quotes I wrote down. Effort plus belief equals results. And what your mind can conceive, you can achieve. And what that means is what you think about, you bring about. Whatever you put into your mind is going to grow and magnify. So whatever you think about and you focus on is going to grow and magnify. If you think about how you're not going to be successful and all the things you can't accomplish, that's going to continue to grow in your life and grow in your mind. You're going to be discouraged. You're not going to have a big belief in yourself. So having someone to transfer belief in you, that's one of the greatest gifts I have in Mary Kay. Is I have women in Mary Kay that transfer belief into me all the time. If I'm having a down day, I have people I can reach out to and reach up to breathe belief in me. And that's something that's unique in our culture, which I think is really special. And I think every woman benefits from that, whether you're building a business or not. Number 9, we have 2 more. Number 9, don't reinvent the wheel. What's so great about Mary Kay is that we don't have to reinvent the wheel. I don't have to do anything. Everything I'm doing, except for, some little things here and there, I'm not creating this myself. All the information is out there in Mary Kay for us to use. All the training, all the things of how to run my business are there for me. I don't have to create or think of a new way of building my business, organizing my business, financially running my business. It's all there. We teach it. It's all there for me, which I love so much. I don't have to be the hero and create new things. I get to create other things like my videos or graphics. I love creating those things. And that's how I can kind of make things my own, but I don't have to reinvent anything to make it new because it's there for me. And number 10 is probably the most important one. And that is just starting. You have to start in order to have the success in a side gig or have a side business. So many of you are using these products daily and loving the results, and you love working with me and I love working with you. And you can choose to be a customer, or you can choose to be a smart shopper, and you can choose to build a business. Whatever you choose, I will always love you. But in celebration of my 21 years of being an entrepreneur with Mary Kay and building this beautiful life with having flexibility and freedom and just really a joy-filled life, which I think is the most important thing to me, I am offering the virtual starter kit for just $21 in honor of my 21 years of Mary Kay. And so that's a special I'm offering to you as my customers, as my friends, and women that I want to have in my life. I want to have you in my life more and come alongside you and help you build a successful Mary Kay business. And that might look different for each and every one of you. It might be a smart shopper to get your own products at discount and service a couple of friends and family members and get some good holiday shopping done. It might be a small side gig. It might be something you want to replace full-time income one day. It could just be something that you enjoy for yourself to have a little fun. It could be tax advantages. Whatever it is, I would love to come alongside you and help you build that and help be that mentor for you and have more of you in my life and vice versa. So if I can answer any questions for you, I hope some of this was inspirational. And if you have any questions, go ahead and comment below or direct message me. I would love to know if any of my top 10 tips was inspirational to you or hit home with you. And if they did, would you please direct message me? I would love to hear from you just to get some feedback from you. Thank you so much, ladies, for celebrating with me 21 years as an entrepreneur and building a Mary Kay business. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate your loyalty to me, your focus and attention to all of my content and just being such a support. I feel like we're already a team, but I would just love nothing more than to have you even closer on the inner circle team. Have a great day, and thank you, ladies. I appreciate each and every one of you.